Hey y'all, hey, welcome to another check-in. So listen, today's affirmation is, I will not settle for less than the best for myself or others. That's a whole word right there, all right? Always do your best. Always do your best. Do the best that you can. And expect that from other people too, people that come around you. Don't let nobody come around you giving you, you know what I'm saying, no negativity, being half-assed. Require the best for them too, okay? All right. So, I know I haven't been live in a couple of days, but like, schedule been really busy. But it's okay. Like, I just want to check in with y'all to see how y'all are doing. You messed up bad. Ooh. That's okay. It's okay. What's the motto? You just keep going. I forgot the motto. Somebody said it the other day. But just keep going. Don't beat yourself up. Keep going. Keep going. Okay? You messed up. Why do you say you deserve to be punished? Wait a minute. What's going on? You deserve to be punished. No, you don't. No, you don't. For what? For messing up. It's okay. I had some popcorn yesterday. I ate some popcorn. I did. But guess what? I'm gonna keep going. Just keep going. That's all you can do. Like, just do the best you can. That's the affirmation for today too. Just do the best that you could do. That's all you could do. You know, it's all about training your mind. Like, you just got to get that mental. Once you get control of your mind, and when your mind tries to tell you, oh, I want to eat this pizza, or I want to eat these cupcakes, you just have to tell it. Like, you got to talk to your, sometimes I call it the ego. I call ego the player hater, because the ego really do be like trying to hate on our progress for real. And it's not a good or bad thing. It's just what the ego does, right? So we have to get it in check. We gotta get it in check, and we gotta let it know. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because, you know, I like the results that I'm seeing, or, you know, or I feel better when I'm not eating these types of food. So, like, you gotta, and the more you start to tell the player hater to back off, okay, and you tell it what you're going to do, the easier that it's gonna get. So it's really a mind thing. It's about training your mind, and that's the best thing about this whole challenge, is because not only is it giving you a chance to cleanse your body, but it's also giving you a chance to learn how to become disciplined. All right. So you said the cleanse showing out for me though. I am throwing out the potatoes. Yeah, throw away throw away or give away any of the foods that are a trigger for you. I told you, sometimes food is a drug, just like any other drugs, okay? That sugar, okay, it's more people probably addicted to sugar than cocaine, all right? Or it's just as addictive. So just like they tell people who are in rehab, like, to stay away from triggering environments, you know, throw away things or give away things that trigger you. If potatoes are a trigger, you definitely want to keep them from around you, especially if you feel like you aren't strong enough. About me getting pregnant. Wait a minute, what girl? You picked up a plan B on the way home. Christina, that's not the live. Girl, you gotta inbox me that stuff. Child, I thought you was talking about food. You and relapse on something else. I thought you was talking about food. you gotta inbox me. I swear I get a win, and next thing I know, my hand in my mouth. I'm going to start boiling or grilling my food. Yeah, it's. You said it can help someone. You right. They don't know who you are, but girl, I guess it still goes. Damn, I dropped my top. It still goes back to discipline. You have to be disciplined. You have to get control over your emotions. You gotta get control over your them impulses. It does not control you. You control it, right? You control it. Just like that Joe Dispenza, that book that we did in the book club. What's the name of the book? I forgot. It just slipped my mind. But Joe Dispenza is the author about transforming your mind. Forgot the name of the book. But that's what he talked about. He talked about how the body and the mind are really two different entities. And that's why a lot of people don't get the results that they want, because they are allowing their mind, you know, because the body will follow the mind, right? And so that's why you have to get control over your mind, and then the body will follow. The body will follow. So, yeah, so that's the thing. But I mean, you know, hey, we all here on this planet to learn, right? So, you know, it's not easy. The only thing is just, you just gotta keep going, you know. So yeah, right. You have to outwit the devil, just like that book, Outwitting the Devil, right, Elizabeth? Exactly. And we all have the angel and the devil on our shoulders, right? Just like it's depicted in the cartoons, the angel and the devil, that's really how it is in our mind, for real. And then we have ourselves in the middle. Our true selves in the middle. So it's like it's really balancing the two. So like nothing's wrong with indulging sometimes, right? But you just have to know, like, not to let it control you. Because some people are so addicted to pleasure and eating good foods and eating foods that you like that activates your pleasure center. Nothing's wrong with that. We have it for a reason. But some people, like, they get addicted to that. And they keep wanting like a high. But, you know, eventually that ends up to suffering. Because if you got too much pleasure, you know what I'm saying? You're unbalanced. You're unbalanced when it's too much pleasure. Okay? Because you overindulge, and then what happens? You end up picking up weight. Your mind is cloudy again. You know, you're way down. You don't have any energy anymore. So you have to think about those things before. You know what I'm saying? Before you have to think about those choices before you make the decisions. You said, yes, I'm addicted to pleasure. Yes, I think a lot of us are, okay? Especially, you know, and not to sound like, you know, being biased or anything, but Black people, like, we love pleasure. Like, we love to party. We love to party. We love to have fun. We love to kick it. Hey, KK. We love to kick it. We love to have fun. We love to have kickback. We love that, right? That's like a part of our culture everywhere. But too much of it can't be good for us, right? So we have to, like, balance it out. I love pleasure too, right? I would love to just sit around and eat all day, eat all the good foods that I like, and sleep and not do anything. But is that gonna get me anywhere? Is it gonna get me to where I want to be in life? No, it isn't. So I can't indulge in those things. It has to be every once in a while type of thing. You said I love kissing and I can't kiss to save my life. You love kissing, but you can't kiss to save your life. Well, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Just keep practicing. Keep practicing. Y'all are okay, so y'all are tripping tonight. I did not get on here for this. Yes, the cleanse is going well. I incorporated food. I incorporated meals, so like fruits and vegetables. So that actually slowed down my weight loss progress. I can tell. So I'm not losing weight as fast as if I would if I was actually doing a fast. If I was doing a fast, then I would probably be close to like 20 something pounds by now. But I'm losing it slowly, but I am losing, I can tell in my face and my waist and stuff. And like I bought some leather pants when I first started the challenge. I couldn't pull those pants up over my thighs. Now they come up over my thighs. They still tight as hell now, but they do come up over my thighs. So that's how I know I'm making progress. So I'm keep going. We don't have much longer left now though. So this is day 13. So yeah. So y'all give me a like. Hit that like button for your girl. When you come into the room, please. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I mean it's going good. It's going good. Oh, let me tell y'all a testimony, right? So remember I told y'all like the giving away the $1, how you just giving away $1, just $1. You give it away from the heart. You give it to someone who is in need, or you just volunteer to give it to people. When you do that, you are you're activating like this universal law, right? A reciprocity. So I did that, and I've been doing that. And why I got an unexpected check in the mail yesterday for like $200 and something from a deposit from last year, and I was trying to fight this company, trying to get my deposit back. They will never give it back. I gave up, and so finally, I looked in the mailbox, and there was the check. So I'm like, wow, and we're not even done yet. Like this stuff works. Like it works, and it's not about giving. You give it from the heart. You really giving it not to expect anything back, but that's just how it goes. Like when you do that, you're gonna get this stuff back, and you have to do it from the heart. That's why I say the heart, connecting to your heart space is so very important. And so many people do not know. Like they just not, I don't want to say not know, they just don't really connect to their heart space. If they give something, they give it with the motive. You can't do that. You can't do that. You know, have you ever had somebody give you something and then they talk about it, what they gave you, or they throwing it up in your face? That was someone who wasn't really giving from the heart, right? So 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna get shit back. But when you give from the heart and you just giving, and you're just a giving person, you're gonna get that back. You're gonna get it back. You said get money. I would love to get some checks. Yeah, or take it back. Yeah, nothing worse than an Indian giver. Nothing worse than an Indian giver. Yes, like nothing worse. So that's the thing, and it finally clicked to me. So this might be a little off subject, but it finally clicked to me, like with people who most people, and I made a post like this on Facebook. I was like, most people are walking around here are soulless, right? And when I mean soulless, I'm not talking about like a being that was created without a soul. That's something different. I'm talking about people who, humans who were born, right? And they had a soul, but things happened to them like trauma and a lot of bad things, especially like in their childhood, and it disconnected them from accessing the upper parts of their chakras, right? So a lot of people are walking around very low vibrational, and that is a lot of reasons why people have a hard time manifesting things. Or they have to, or if they do manifest things, they have to manifest it through other people, through other light beings or beings that are connected to their heart, good-hearted people. You know, they have to attach to them in order for them to manifest. So it had like really clicked to me, because I was just thinking about like how people, you know, aren't original. They don't come up with any original ideas. They're always copying people, or it's really, really, really hard for them to manifest anything. And I'm like, it's because they are still in trauma mode because they have shut down their heart, and so that's why they have a hard time connecting to that space. They just refuse to do the self-development and the inner work. But yeah, I know that was off subject, but you gonna finish it, girl. Yeah, you gonna finish it. Just tell yourself you gonna keep going. Fragmentation, yes, exactly. Fragmentation, yes, the soul is fragmented. Exactly, it's damaged. And the only way for them to do the soul retrieval, to get that soul back, and nobody can do it for them. I don't care if they go to a shaman. I don't care where they go. Nobody is able to do that. They have to do that work themselves. They have to do that self-development themselves in order to get back to that space. And a lot of people just will not. They just will not do it. They'll rather attach themselves to other people who don't have fragmented souls, or people who have done the work. They'll try to attach to them to take their light and manifest that way. So it's real crazy out here. Like, protect yourselves, because a lot of this is going on. More and more people are walking around here soulless. So protect yourself. I feel like I don't know where this came from, but Spirit is telling me to say this. Protect yourself, because that's why people who are so, you know, empathic, they attract a lot of narcissist people. It's because the narcissists need them. They need them. They have to they need them. They need them for ideas. They need their light, because they cannot generate their own light, right? So be careful out here. And as you do the cleansing, right, part of doing the cleanse is a part of self-development. Writing in your gratitude journal, meditating, that is a part of the work. That is how you connect back to your heart space. A lot of people just don't want to do the work. But I'm proud of y'all. For those of you who are doing it, like who just doing this cleanse, you're doing the work. You're doing the work. So just keep going. And as you do the work, things are gonna come up. Things are gonna come up to piss you off, triggers, all kind of things. But you just have to work through it. You gotta work through it. I wasn't soulless. I was in denial and delusion. That's okay. But yeah, I feel like the same for me too. But that was at one point. I feel like at one point though, parts of me was fragmented too, because there were things that I shut myself off from my heart center. But I got it back though. I worked through the things that I needed to be worked on. I went through the dark side. Some people go through the dark side, like attempting to do the shadow work, so they go to the dark side and they stay there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on live and it's so loud. I hope Kyrie and His dad is so loud. So people go through the dark side, and they stay in the darkness. They don't. That's a whole nother topic though. I remember cutting my hand and wondering why I'm not feeling the pain. I could feel my organs trembling, but I couldn't feel the pain. I had to go to the side and tell myself it's okay to feel. Oh, wow. 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 That's interesting. So you won't even allow yourself to feel the pain. So you were blocked off. Like, and I mean that's a coping mechanism. And I may come back and do a whole nother live about that. But I'm happy that you now are allowing yourself to feel. So you said, how do you protect yourself from these beings? Girl, I don't know if you're a girl or not. But you got to be aware, Super Jess. You have to be aware of these type of people. That's first and foremost. Like, a lot of times, like, in my past, I wasn't aware of these type of people. I know that I always attracted these type of people, male or female, into my life who were very narcissistic, right? And I'm a Virgo. So Virgos, we like to help people, okay? Particularly people who are broken. It's like just something that we do. And those people are always attracted to us like a moth to a flame, right? So as I start to work on myself and develop myself and my intuition and my psychic abilities, I was able to pick up on these types of people. So if you're able to identify someone who is soulless, right, and you'll know who they are, because a lot of them are very in their ego. It's all about them. They're very just all the narcissistic tendencies. Just, people like, I hate when people be like, I don't like when people keep throwing up the word narcissist. That's something a narcissist would say, because even though we can't diagnose these people, we know the traits. So if they are displaying any type of narcissistic traits, if they are always in their ego, they're always toxic or problematic, you have to distance yourself from them. Now, if they're a family member and it's hard for you to distance yourself from them, then you can't, like, you just have to not engage with them as much as possible. All right, don't let them trigger you. And I know it's hard, like if they're a family member or someone that you have to deal with, but I feel like if you're an adult, you really have that choice. Like, you can cut people off. If, like, a child children don't really have a choice, because that's their parents or whatever, or family members, they have to be around them. But if you're an adult, like, it's a choice at this point. So cut them people off. That's how you protect yourself. Cut them off. I don't like people tell me what to think and feel. They love doing that. Yes, that's another thing, them souls. They like to control you. They want to control you and everybody else. They want to control everybody else with themselves. They can't get grips on themselves, but they'll try to control you. Yes, that's another thing. They love power, and they love control. Yes. Yes. And a lot of them are very negative. They can be very negative and very toxic. Exactly. You just gotta cut them people off. Do not let them in your energy field. Okay? Do not let them. If you have to go around them, then wear some type of protective, like, do some type of protective shield with your mind, or get you some black tourmaline, something like that, to protect yourself. What about energy? How to protect my energy? How to align with my chakras? I talk about that. Are you in the Goddess Code? There's a lot of information. I don't want to make the video too much about this. But if you're in my group, the Goddess Code, there's a lot of information on how to protect your energy. And if you're on my Patreon, I talked about how to work on your chakras. I don't like to say align your chakras, because I don't feel like your chakras can always be aligned at the same time, but it's really more so about activating them, or clearing the energy, because your chakras are like fans. So a lot of times, you are collecting a lot of energy, right? Just like dust collect on fans, and sometimes that energy creates like a lot of, like, it weigh down the chakras. So you have to do different things like meditation. Meditation is the biggest thing to do to help, I would say align, to align your chakras, because I don't like to say open or close, but balance. The word, I'm sorry, is balance. To balance your chakras, to clear them. That's another word, to clear them, because you have to be mindful with your words when you talk about chakras, because they are energy centers. And once you start to do that, you'll start to gain energy and power, and then you'll start to unlock the upper parts of your chakras as well. Because you have the 7 main chakras, but then you have other chakras that you can't see as well. So getting them all like cleared, and I would say aligned. So yeah, but that was a really good question. Blocking out everything like Ari Lennox. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Ari Lennox though, but did she say that's what she do, block out everything? Oh, you just found my video? Okay. Well, look, I have a spiritual group if you're into this stuff. I'm gonna leave, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna leave all of that information in the description if you are interested in joining the group. It's a spiritual group, and I have like a lot of books and resources in the description. And so it'll definitely help you with those types of things. So you didn't come across me by accident. And you're welcome. I have been buying crystals since I started this cleanse. Really? What kind of crystals have you got, and how have they helped you? Have they helped you so far? People like to say, I have a video about crystals on here too. But crystals work. You charge them in the sun, or you charge them with your left hand. And then you use them. Crystals do work. They're tools just like anything else. But when I tell you that, when you start to develop yourself, when you start to do that self-development, you'll find that you don't need any of those tools. All you need is your mind. The crystals are within you. Everything that's outside of us is also within us. Everything, even the crystals, aventurine and rose quartz. Yeah, the aventurine is nice. Yeah, rose quartz is definitely good for the self-love. So yes. Oh, I wanted to share this book with y'all real quick before I go. It's called Working the Roots: Over 400 Years of Traditional African American Healing by Michelle Lee. And it's a really, it's a thick book. And so this book has a lot of recipes from healers, okay, a lot of remedies, okay, like old school remedies. Like my grandmother, who was 102, before she got up in age, she never went to the doctor. She was a self-healer. And that's why I get what I get my gifts from. I get it from her. She always can heal herself, and she would do it with like remedies, like what's the word I'm trying to say? She would do it with things that you find like around the house. You know what I'm like? She would use like to kill worms. She would give her children the turpentine on the cube with the cube of sugar, and that would kill the worms, things like that. So this book really talks about different medicines and herbs and foods that you can use to heal yourself, okay? Like for real, it got even baking soda, like what you could do with baking soda, how just a lot of preventative care with apple cider. Oh, a lot of preventive care with like apple cider vinegar and things like that for remedies. So she interviewed a lot of like hoodoo workers or just healers, and they gave away like a lot of remedies, okay, to create teas, powders, herbs. It's a really good book. So I'm gonna link this in the description below too, so y'all can pick it up, because this is like an excellent resource. I'm trying to tell you, when that COVID-19 was going on, there was actually a natural like a natural tonic for that you could take, and it was curing people of COVID. So like, you don't have to go to the doctor for everything. Like, some things can be healed right at home. So get that book. Get that book. I highly, highly recommend it. The citrine called the blue soda light. I just bought some citrine, black obsidian, tiger's eye. Those are good. Blue soda light. The citrine called my name. Yeah, the citrine is really good for your solar plexus, and it's a really good way to call in prosperity and abundance to you. When I do those prosperity rituals, I always use citrine. I plan to rest it over my heart. That's really good. Use it during meditation. Sometimes those crystals, you can get information. Like, they hold information. They hold information, especially, authentic crystals. They hold information because they come from the earth. And a lot of times, I've been able to hold crystals and get information. Just like trees. Trees hold a lot of information too. You said, let me delete them comments since we got new. Girl, I told you this is an open forum, and you talk about that. I use the how do you pronounce Garbavi numbers to heal my hand. Yeah, I have someone, it's a girl in a group who was sending me like a whole bunch of those codes to use for so many different things. How do you use those numbers, Elizabeth? Do you recite them over and over again? Do you write them over and over again? How do you use those codes? They say that those really can be really good for reprogramming your subconscious mind. Oh, you said those numbers up. You have seen that book. I took the tonic. Okay. It cleared up overnight. Yes. See? So those remedies work, okay? Yes, I say them over and over again. Yeah, I know someone who has been doing that, using those codes to unlock a lot of things in their subconscious mind. So I highly recommend that too. So if you're in the group, or you want to get in the group, go ahead and there should be some information on those codes in the group. For my hand, I use the one to bind my wound. Is that the cut that you just had, the one, I know you just cut yourself recently. Is that the one, that time, and you didn't feel anything when you cut yourself? So I envision the numbers, and it worked because you healed pretty fast from that cut. Okay, yes. See, we are so magical, y'all. We get into it. Get into it. I love it. I love it when y'all talk about using y'all powers. I love it. 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 So yeah, them codes work. I haven't personally used them, but they work. They work. Obviously they work. So, and I say use the codes that resonates too. Just make sure they resonate with you. Make sure they resonate with you. I was a little hesitant about using them codes because I'm like, where the hell these codes come from? First of all, where they come from and how I know they programming me for the right stuff. That's me with my little paranoid self. But I've heard so many good things, so I trust it. Yes, my hand was ready to go to the next. Yes, my hand was ready to go to the next night. I had to tell it no. Yeah. So look at you. Look at you telling your body what to do. That's how we have to do. Even if you like workout, you have a workout regimen. Like the way I get through my workouts, when my body be want to give out, I have to talk to it and I have to tell it to keep going. And then miraculously, I get the strength to keep going. So that's how you know you control your body parts. You can heal thyself. We can heal thyself. Okay, heal thyself. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna eat me some squash soup. I actually bought some from the grocery store because I was getting it from Panera, but their squash soup is really good, but I think it has a lot of sugar in it because it was real sweet the last time I had it, and I was like, no, see, I'm trying. United States puts sugar in everything. Sugar is the drug here. Like, sugar is the drug here in the United States. And they know it. They know it. They know it. That MSG stuff, that sugar, soy, all of that stuff, they putting that stuff in our they're putting it in our foods to keep us stuck. And it don't matter if you don't eat meat or not. That's why, like, I feel like people be thinking going vegan is the best. And I'm like, not really in America. Sometimes it's more healthy to eat some meat. Grass-fed meat, of course. Not the commercial industry meat. The weird thing is I felt my flesh sticking together. That ain't really weird. I know a lady who healed herself from breast cancer. She had a lump on her breast that she had found, and every night in the shower she would get in the shower, and then she would start going into a meditation in her mind, and she was imagining herself the knot getting smaller and smaller and smaller in her mind. That's what she would do every night in the shower. And eventually the cyst or tumor, whatever that was on her breast, is shrunk. She healed herself. This is the type of thing, this is the type of power that we have, okay? This is the type of power that we have and that we should be tapping into. And it really, self-development is the key to even get into that space of self. And sometimes it takes for bad things to happen in order for us to wake up and do it. But you know, if nothing else moves you, life will move you. I'm having mixed vegetables. That sounds good. And yes, it's the white sugar. Exactly, that white sugar. Girl, I was like, oh hell no, let me get my numbers. Yeah, I know someone who said those numbers really work, so that's a good thing. And if you could do that with the numbers, you could do other things with the numbers as well. So if you can heal yourself with the numbers, heal that cut, you can manifest other things with the numbers. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Well, all right, it was good chatting with y'all. I might be back tomorrow. It's my goal to be back tomorrow. I'll let y'all know. So just be on the lookout. I appreciate y'all for coming on here, talking with me, chatting it up as always. And I'll be back. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.